Welcome back, everybody. Again, this is Ian from IBCollects1989 on Instagram. I'm bringing to you some recent things that have come in the mail for me today. You're going to see my first ever COMC order, which that service, oh my God, you can find some crazy good prices there. Something from eBay, and then of course, always from Pinelands Collectibles. You need to check this guy out on Instagram. He is so easy to deal with. The prices are so amazing, and the product is always so good. There's two more things I actually ordered from him that are coming in. They just haven't gotten here yet for this video, but I need to start putting some of my cards away because the wife's getting a little mad. So I'm like, all right, time to record just to get this going. And I also did a Facebook market deal on a Rangers page that I'm on, so you're going to see something I got from there as well. So the first thing from Pines, you're sitting there going, you just talked about being on a Rangers deal page, and yet here's a flyer. I am a sucker for full rainbow autos for Allure. To me, it does not matter who the player is, but I will take them all the time. So a Cam York full rainbow auto from Allure. Probably my favorite year of Allure so far, the 21-22. The new ones is pretty cool. I like these rainbows a lot more than the new ones, but it's just a really beautiful card. So the main card in the deal with him was this beauty. A Precious Metal Gems Slavkovsky, which I still say Montreal is going to be a big year this year. But if anyone recognizes this color foil, it is the Upper Deck employee exclusive. So these aren't numbered, but these were only given to the employees of Upper Deck as you see. With great appreciation and gratitude, we present to you this employee exclusive card. I've seen some of these cards for like Connor McDavid, whatever, sell for crazy amounts. But I saw this one when he posted it, and I was like, oh my God, I have to get this. Slavkovsky, I think, is going to have a great year next year. But a PMG on an Upper Deck exclusive, this is the first one I've ever gotten that's like an employee exclusive cards. But again, Pinelands Collectibles, these cards just awesome price, beautiful, shipped very well, shipped very fast too. All right, this next thing, I finally got one of my checklist cards for the year, something I really wanted to get. This is from a Rangers collector. I finally got my Igor Shesterkin SP Authentics Upper Deck updates. Young Gun. I got an Igor Young Gun. Mint 9, perfectly fine with me. The grade didn't really matter to me. It was very affordable, selling actually way under comps when this man sold it. So I got a hell of a deal on it, so I had to pull the trigger. But I finally got my Shesterkin Young Guns. I'm recording this after they just traded Chris Kreider, but I kind of figured that was going to be coming. He's a little bit older. He has a lot of money on his contract. So, yeah. All right, so next thing we're going to start into the COMC order. Now, I ordered this stack of stuff from COMC. Now, granted, it's not like crazy hell of value for people that are trying to go crazy, but this stack plus shipping was like $20. I'm officially obsessed with COMC now. Because where else are you going to find a Jose Fernandez Blue Bowman numbered to 500? I mean, dead honestly, I think I paid like 55 cents for this card, which in Florida alone is insane. He was a great young talent that unfortunately was taken from us too young. I got to watch him play in person a lot. He was fantastic. But yeah, I mean, a Jose Fernandez Blue out of Bowman for 5 out of 500. And then an Elite Series Jose Fernandez out of $9.99. Again, I know it's Elite, whatever, but it's Jose Fernandez, it's numbered, and it was less than $1. Like, and I mean, this picture is pretty cool. You got motion, you got this looking very serious, checking on the base runners kind of. But yeah, I mean, if you ever have a chance, go eBay, watch how he used to pitch. It was insanely fun to watch him play. So now we go into a little bit of hockey. I went on a bit of a Johnny hockey run here for a second, but I started seeing stuff that I really, really liked. Another rest in peace, unfortunately, a Mr. Johnny Gaudreau OPC Platinum Red Prism out of 199. Kind of color match with Columbus as well. I really like to get his cards too, even when he was alive. And tragic still, the story of how he and his brother passed away. But, I mean, Red Prism OPC Platinum has some of the greatest parallels. Some people don't like the magmas and the liquid metals. I am obsessed with them. I think they're awesome. But yeah, I mean, this is just a really cool card. Again, this should be like a $5 card. That honestly, it should be at least around $5. I think I got this for like 65 cents. So if you're a reseller, maybe COMC might be the way to go as well, but that's not me. A Johnny Gaudreau. We got our rainbow color wheel. Again, an OPC Platinum parallel. Just a sick looking color wheel look. It's just, card is really nice. It's put together. Now, COMC, it's interesting. They take some cards, they put them in top loaders. Some cards are sent to you in just the penny sleeve, but it's usually the penny sleeve ones are sandwiched in between the top loaders. So the cards are well preserved. Another Johnny Hackey. This is the Sunset Parallel from OPC Platinum. As you can see, he kind of different teams. But yeah, I like the Sunsets. This year's Sunsets from, what was this, 2000? Yeah, the 2020. Yeah, I thought that was 2020. The Sunset's a little bit more full. There's not like the black border, which some of the newer ones have. So this is like a really nice full Sunset with Johnny Hockey. Again, beautiful card. Great for my collection. And then an All-Star Journey Johnny Gaudreau from Synergy out of $8.99. It's like Synergy was a hit and miss product. Like, I really liked Synergy. This past year of Synergy was not good. And you could see no one bought it, so they're not making Synergy anymore. I just need them to bring back Stature, and then everything will be hunky-dory. So then we get into a little bit of my collection that I'm trying to build of the Hall of Famers. I'm building a one card per Hall of Famer of the entire NHL Hall of Fame starting back in 1945. I'm basically getting a card, and then if I find a card I like better, then I'll replace the other one. So I found this Eddie Shore, Upper Deck Generations, 1999, but still a nice, cool, retro Eddie Shore. So that'll get edited to that top loader binder. If I find one that's, I'm not trying to spend like crazy amounts, I could see Eddie Shore stuff going for crazy amounts of money. I'm just building this to have some fun, just for myself. And then a Marcel Dion. I'm also trying to see if I can find it whenever they played for the Rangers, if I can find a Rangers card to go with it. But SP Authentic 15-16. I mean, look at that classic Rangers uniform. That guy looks like he's lost. Hello. All right. Joe Malone. 1917-1924. Heck of a playing career back then. Phantom Joe Malone was arguably the game's greatest star during the NHL's formative years. It's really cool. So, I listened to a podcast, the Hockey Card Gong Show, and they kind of do a get to know your Hall of Famers. And that's what kind of gave me the idea of making this top binder. Because then, I can go put them all in the binder and then go back and kind of just really respect the old school version of hockey and how it's progressed and built. I'm starting with just the players. I will probably eventually move into something else, like the builders, as they would call it, if they have anything like cards or small things to it. We'll check them out. So this set is called the Cardophilium. So this is Mr. Jiffers. These were more reprinted. These aren't like the original ones that I was going for. You can see printed in Canada, which is kind of cool. But another one of our nice hockey Hall of Famers to go with it. And Sports King Gums, Fred Taylor. What was funny is when they had the sticker on it to tell me what the card was, I was like, wait a minute, when did I order a Fred Taylor Jacksonville Jaguar card? Forgetting I ordered the Fred Taylor from my binder collection. That's just me right there. So this next one is kind of a goof on myself. This part wasn't. I got more COMC coming, but I'm going to slide the eBay thing in as well. I'm a big Jets fan, and as we all know, with the Jets had a very historic moment in history of football called the butt fumble. So I got myself a ticket stub from the game of the butt fumble. This was the game against the Patriots when Mark Sanchez ran into Brandon Moore's butt and fumbled the ball. And I was just like, I saw this on eBay, and I'm like, I'm going to get this. And then on COMC, I found a card with Brandon Moore on it. This is actually the only card Brandon Moore has in football cards. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. I found a Brandon Moore to go along with a Mark Sanchez Topps Chrome rookie card. So I'm going to frame this together, kind of probably something like this a little bit. I'm going to find myself some green felt, and it's going to get put up as just a funny memory of the butt fumble in football. Let me know if you like that idea. I think it's kind of funny. So I went to FAU as an undergraduate, so I made like an FAU collection of sorts. So I found this Silver Prism Harrison Bryant auto. I think this was which is funny because I think I paid more, and like $1.13 or something more for this than like the Jose Fernandez. And like, I don't know about you guys, but who would you rather collect more, like Jose Fernandez or Harrison Bryant? I know it's two different sports, but what can I say? A Silver Prism sticker auto Harrison Bryant from my good old FAU Owls in the FAU uniform. If I could find them in the FAU uniform, I love to grab them. I have a couple like Rusty Smith, Alfred Morris, Rob Hausler, so we're going to keep going. This was really cool from Elite. How about a Lavarius Coles, Chad Pennington, and Curtis Martin? Elite team, nothing too crazy about the card, but it is numbered to 1,000. And again, I think this was like 45-50 cents. Like, 3 players I loved watching play, my favorite Jet of all time, probably my second favorite Jet of all time, and all in the same card, numbered to 1,000 for less than $1. Done and done. How about a Curtis Martin, again, out of 8,799. Man, they did some interesting numbering for some of these Topps cards, but I like these old school looks on these, especially this next one. You're going to see the Own the Game. Now I have a few of the Own the Games for baseball, but now here's the Own the Game from this Curtis Martin on rushing yards. Just a sick design. Produced in 2000, but like that shine is really nice. And be honest with you, like from COMC, you don't know what to expect at first, but the cards came in, they were in very good condition. Now, I've ordered stuff from eBay and I've gotten crap versus the picture. And everything here from COMC, it's shipped really well. I did have to learn how that works. Like you put your order together and then you actually have to request shipment. So like next thing I know, I had 20 cards or so in my order. And I was like, whoops. But hey, what are you going to do? 2019 Prism Red Ice by Curtis Martin. So something to add to my my Curtis Martin Prism collection to go along with the red, white, and blue of the same year. We're going to end on a couple of weird ones, but, as you guys have watched my channel, most things are weird here. A Rusty Smith sticker auto out of Certified. He was the quarterback for FAU when I was at FAU, numbered out of 250. So I'm like, boom, done. This is actually my second Rusty Smith auto, which I'm very weird. I don't have one as an FAU guy. I'm going to have to go after one. Actually, wait, I might. I'd have to look at that. But a Rusty Smith auto from Tennessee. And then how about the Rusty Smith printing plate? 1-of-1 printing plate. What's funny is this was probably the most expensive card out of like all the ones that I got. It was like $11. But I have the card with the auto of this card, so I was like, I got to get the printing plate to kind of go along with it. But let me know what you guys think. This was everything that I got from COMC from the order. What was your favorite card that you saw? Is there one that you liked more than the others? Is there one that you say, boo, how could you get that? That's trash. definitely all the COMC stuff is really, really cool for me. The Johnny Gaudreau stuff is amazing. The Pinelands collectibles that he got me, and then the Shesterkin. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Peace.